Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you a story about a small boy Taru and the reward that he got. So the story's name is Taru's Reward. So there was a young woodcutter named Taru who lived with his mother and father in a lonely hillside. So he was staying in the hillside. So all day long he chopped woods in the forest. He used to chop woods. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. He was not able to earn a lot. This made him very sad, for he thought he was a very thoughtful son who wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. So one evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. Now the father said, "I wish I had a cup of sake. It would warm me and do my old heart good." So what is sake? Sake is an Japanese drink. It is a drink. So that will keep you warm. So father wished that he could have some sake. Now Taro felt, how do I earn more money? How do I get a little sake for my poor old father? So this made Taro more sad, for the heart-warming drink called sake was very, very costly. So sake is a very expensive drink. So he decided to work harder than before to earn more money. Next morning, Taru jumped out of the bed earlier than before and made his way to the forest. He had decided he has to work more harder to earn more money. And as the sun climbed, and soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. In the winter, he started chopping so much that he had to take off his jacket. His mouth was also very dry. He was feeling very, very thirsty. And his face was wet with sweat. He was just sweating a lot. My poor old father, if only he was as warm as I am now. He was thinking, if my father could be as warm as I am now. And with that, he began to chop even faster, thinking some more he should earn extra money and he should make his father feel warm. So he started working more harder. And then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was that sound he heard? He heard some sound, and he was wondering, what sound was that? Could it possibly be rushing water? Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest, because there was no stream. He never heard of that. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. He was thinking if he could get some water because he was very thirsty. So he ran in the direction of the sound. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind the rocks. Kneeling at a place where the water flowed quietly, he cupped a little in his hands and put it close to his lips. Like how you all drink water from the tap, na? He also started taking some water from the stream and started drinking in that way. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and again. And always it was delicious sake instead of cold water. So he felt that he was drinking sake and not water. You remember, sake is the Japanese drink. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. So his father was feeling cold. He needs some sake. So he filled the pitcher that he had with sake and went home. The old man was delighted with the sake. He drank the sake and he was very happy. After only one swallow, he stopped shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor, being very happy. That afternoon, a neighbor stepped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of sake. The lady drank greedily and thanked the old man because it was sake, it was not for the poor people. So the lady was very, very surprised. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. How Taro found the waterfall and got sake from there. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. She was in very hurry. She left out. By that evening, as the news spread, there was long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Everyone came to the woodcutter's house. Each man and took a sip of the sake and heard the story of the waterfall. And in less than an hour, the pitcher was empty because everyone drank the sake. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached the waterfall, to his surprise, he found all there, and they were carrying pitchers, jars, bucket, anything they could to hold the magic sake. Then one villager knelt down and started to drink that. Okay, whatever was flowing from the stream. He drank again and again. Then he shouted angrily, "Water! Nothing but water! So this is nothing but this is water. We have been tricked. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in this waterfall." So he was very, very angry and he thought he should drown Taro for lying to him, for playing with their emotions. But you know what did Taro did? Others also tried, but everyone found that it was only water. And luckily, Taro had been wise enough to slip behind the rocks. He hid himself behind the rocks. And when he saw how things were going on, he was nowhere to be found. He was not found anywhere. He hid himself behind the rocks so that nobody finds him. Otherwise, they will beat him. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Then Taro came from his hiding place. Was it true he wanted? Or was sake a dream? So what he did was, he once more went to the stream and he drank the liquid. And it was the same fine sake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave delicious sake. So here it was huge magic. Whenever Taro is drinking, it is sake. Whenever others are drinking, it is a cold water. So it was the hard work that paid. The story of Taro, it had on the magic waterfall, it had reached the Emperor of Japan. So Emperor of Japan heard about Taro and the magic waterfall. And what happened? Then he rewarded Taro. He sent for this young woodcutter and he rewarded Taro with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Because Taro was very good. He was again rewarded by the king. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. This said the emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. Okay, so everyone should obey their parents, should do their hard work, should be very sincere, and the reward will be there. The sake will be there. Okay.